Good morning. Welcome to I'm Intent on Adventure. This is the Garmin Fenix 6X. A little cheeky gift to myself, coming out of lockdown gift. So let's open it and have a look, see what's inside. And there it is. How exciting. It's the first time I've seen it. It was delivered about 5 minutes ago. Excellent. Take it out the box. So in there we have charging cable and manual. And then in here we have, if I can find the simplest way to get it out, there we go, and there it is. We'll take that cover off and we'll see if it switches on. It's not that heavy. I thought it would be heavier, but it's not. But anyway, it's firing up, loading, English, pair with phones, not yet. Right, English. Anyway, this is it. I'm going to set it all up and then get back to you when I have done. It's just going to mobile apps and devices. Well, it won't connect to my phone yet because I'm not pairing it. But I will do off camera, because otherwise it's just going to take too long and then get boring. But anyway, that's my new Fenix 6X phone, watch, and when it's all up and running and on my wrist and I'm outside, we'll come back and we'll continue the video. Welcome back. Just a quick look at my new Garmin 6X Pro. Now, if you get the 6X and not the 6X Pro, this watch will, or the 6X will only have breadcrumb mapping, and the Pro has topo mapping. But you can also get third-party maps as well. I'll just put that out there straight away in case I forget. It's not going to be an in-depth little review of this watch because it would take too long. There's too much in this watch. So it is a fantastic watch. There's loads and loads in it. If you want a full review, I suggest you go and watch a channel called Watch Up 69, and he does out-of-the-box review, step-by-step all the way through. And it also does a watch on navigation. Sorry, not a watch on navigation. He does a video on navigation with this watch. So, straight off, this watch is not going to be for everybody. It's not a cheap watch. If you are into super fitness, cycling, cross running, whatever they call it, multi-sports, then this is a fantastic watch. And also I think it's a fantastic watch for backpackers, hikers and adventurers. It's a tough watch. So what we're going to do is go straight into the well, that's the backlight. We'll press that down and that is the menu. So on this watch here from the top we have find my phone, You can change the times, save location, a little bit like man overboard. So no matter where you are, you can drop a pin on the map. I'll add alarms, timers, a wallet so you can pay for when you go on shopping or on the bus or the tube trains. Music, I've got the music downloaded, but I very rarely use it. It's just going to waste battery. And 9 days of battery life left. When it is fully charged, you get 3 weeks. If I put it onto battery saving, you will get 57 days after 9 days. So it switches some features off, like the phone and I think GPS and a couple of others that will switch off. So I use this when I've set up camp and I'm going to go to sleep. I switch it on, battery saving, and it just saves basically battery, so it'll last longer during the day. But you can charge this off a battery charger, so you don't have to worry about it. And the thing is, why I got this watch is because it lasts for 3 weeks, where your phone, if you're using it, will last for 4, 5, 6 hours, and that's it. So this you haven't got to worry about if you're going through navigation. So now then, we'll press this button here and it will go back to the clock. Second is, I press this button here, watch faces, and then you can, we'll go back up to watch faces, press, and there's literally hundreds and hundreds of different watch faces you can choose from. I've only got a few on here, but this watch is always on. So on a lot of the other smart watches, so this is always on like that. So when you're outside, it is really light. It is basically like that when you're outside. It's an outside watch. When you're indoors, it's a little duller, but it's always on. You can always see the watch face, and then you can just keep changing and changing. If you go on, you can add hundreds basically, and you can change the watch faces when you've got them, so you can turn them red, the hands blue, larger, smaller, whatever you want to do. And then you apply, and then it'll go to the right. Time. Then the third one is widgets. So you can have a look at these at a glance. So you've got your steps, health status or stats, blood oxygen. So if you look on the back, you can see the sensors here. So that monitors your heart rate and your blood oxygen. So I keep this on watch permanently, so it collects the data on my phone, which I will show you later. And calendar, notifications, weather, sunset and sunrise, and ABC, which is like your altitude, your compass, barometer. So if we go on to that, that's what that there looks like. This is good basically, that you can look at this and confirm where your position on the map. So it'll give your altitude, and so you can confirm where you are a lot easier. And we'll press return, there we go, and then compass. So there are all different types of compass settings, and then you've got what 3 words, body temperature, and GPS metrics, mini forecast, grid reference. It's not going to get a signal. This is on this grid reference, you can put on there which references that you want. So you can put on there, which I've got on here, OS maps and military grid reference. So it gives the OS map reading at the top, and I've got military grid reference at the bottom. and then you've got barometer, altimeter. We've got a barometer, so you press that. You can calibrate it, change the settings. You are here, so if you want to confirm on the map where you are, just press that and it will tell you exactly where you are. I won't press it, otherwise you'll see my living room in the west wing of the house. And that is that. And now we're going to go to the navigation part and the other menu to do with the fitness apps. So if we press that button there, you've got hiking, climbing, bikes, biking. You can add, I'm going to take these off, I've only left these on because you can swap them out, so you can take these off or you can leave them on, or you can add even more. So you've got open water, swimming, walking, cardio, yoga, breathing, so that's meditation, carry on going, and there's your navigation. So if you press onto that, points of interest, around me, and then back to the start. Courses, if you've got any courses that you've put on there, create new course, and then you've got courses that you've actually already got, so we'll come out of that. Round trip courses, expedition. So if you're going on a multi-day hike, this will track that for every day. It will go on to battery saving as well, to some bits that you don't need, so it'll last longer on multi-day hikes. So let's just press that so you can see. And there we are. So you've got the days, the points, so you can drop points where you are. Track me, so you can stick that on and that will follow you and leave a trail, so you can find your way back. Oops a daisy, didn't mean to press that. We'll press up so it goes back there. There we go. So where was I? There we are. So you got the maps, you got car nav, which I've put in there, and then heart stress, outside temperature, waypoints. There's a map that I've added, and tactical, so we press onto that and that will give you your pace. I can't get rid of that there at the top because it's not logging on to a GPS, so you can't see it, but up there's a compass, elevation and time, so you can pace yourself on the map to find a waypoint or waypoints. I forget what I'm trying to say now. So you can time yourself, so if you're on the moors and you need to turn left or right at a certain point on the map, you can pace it out without keep looking at the map, and then when this alarm goes off or the buzzer, and then you know you've reached that point where you need to turn. And hiking, so that's a third-party app as well, but it won't do anything because I am not on GPS. But you've got mountaineering, snowshoeing, walking. There's just tons and tons and tons on this watch, but as I say, I can't go through it all because it would just take too long, and I'm no good at doing reviews. Not to this depth. You need someone who knows what they're doing, so I'm not going to go any further into this. What I will do is show you the other pieces that are on the phone, or you can download the apps on your computer. And the other good feature on this phone, what I keep saying phone for, on this watch, is the light button here. If I press the light button down and hold it down until I feel a slight vibration, it will send a message that you need help, an SOS alert through 3 different addresses that you put on there, or phone numbers. So you can do it by email, text, or direct to the phone. and it will send an alert that you need help, which is free through Garmin, and there will be a phone number attached to that message and your exact location where you are. So it's really handy if you are out in the middle of nowhere and you fall or have an accident and you need help immediately. You press this button down, hold it down for about 10 seconds, and it will send a preset message to those phone numbers that you have pre-put in there. That is a brilliant idea. Now this is Garmin Explorer, and this is where you will find your maps. So you can plot your course, and then you can sync that with your watch, and then when you go into maps on your watch, the course will be from here onto the maps. So yeah, that's the Garmin Explorer. And then you've got the Garmin Connect, which, as I've pointed out before, this keeps all the stats from your phone, from your watch onto your phone. So you've got your heart rate, your body battery, your stress. I was quite stressed today, to be fair. It's been a bad day at work. Your steps, floors that you've been going up and down, calories that you've burnt, sleep at night time, and your oxygen. So for this, only because of COVID, if your body is under stress because you've got the flu or COVID or something like that, this will alert you, because it will read your respiration and your heart rate and your oxygen blood levels. So it will tell you if something is actually not quite right. And then yesterday's, and then over 7 days, and you've got loads of those. If you go on to YouTube, and I say go to if you are interested, and go on to other YouTubers that go in depth onto this. And then the Connect IQ, which is to do with the watch faces and the apps that you can put on there. And there is literally thousands. I mean, you can go on all day on this and put different watch faces on there for different things, for hiking, third party. Most of them are free, some of them you have to pay for, but you can download, say, this one, and a lot of it on there will be free, but then there'll be a few little things on the watch that you'd have to pay there. And it's not expensive. I mean, it's like something like a tenner for the year, you know, if you wanted that. But they're the watch faces. And then you've got the music apps, you've got different watch faces, navigation. So you've got all those navigation ones. They're from Garmin, and some are from third party, different compasses, different maps. And you just have to go through them, and once you put them on, you can take them off again. And you know, you're going to tweak your watch to how you want it set, like I've done really. But I'm still playing with it. I've had it for a few months now, and I'm still playing with the watch. I'm still tweaking it. So yeah, and then you just go onto a watch there, look, and it will, and then you can just install it. It takes seconds. It's so easy. Data for cycling, weather, loads and loads of weather apps. And if you want an app for something that's not on here, or you can't find it, you tap it in and it will come up. You will get apps for it, that what you're interested in. Well, there we are. Yeah, so they've got ones for if you're into boating, man overboard, which plots or drops a pin, but you don't even have to use that for the boating. You can use that instantly if you're out walking, and you press man overboard, and when you go back to it, it will show you exactly where you dropped that pin. Well, I hope it's been some sort of interest to you. It is just only my little toy that I bought myself whilst I was in lockdown, and actually what I'd done, because I found a new way into work and saved myself a fortune in travel, that I treated myself to this because it didn't cost me anything. I actually got it back through not travelling the way I was normally going. So yeah, within a couple of 3 months it paid for itself. A little treat for me, so I've told the wife. There we are. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Leave some comments below if you want to see anything else on the watch or want to know anything else. Please press subscribe and like button. It keeps me going. Thank you very much indeed, and I shall speak to you again shortly. Bye. That's just the final. There we go. That's just the final look. You may see this again in a couple of weeks. I'm going to Dartmoor for a week. It was a bit of a fail last time I went. It was February. It wasn't a fail. It was interesting weather-wise. There is a video there of me in Dartmoor, in the fog and the rain. Never go Dartmoor in February. So I'm going back. When now the weather's a little bit nicer. I'd actually like to see Dartmoor. I went there, spent several days there, never actually saw it. Thick fog and rain and wind. So yeah, I'm going back, and so I will see you in a couple of weeks. Keep your eye open for my Dartmoor video, and I should test the watch out there as well whilst I'm navigating. So yeah, do keep your eye open for me. Thank you very much indeed. Bye.